just did, though.
No.
That was a
No.
really scary looking bathroom.
Why would it be scary?
It's a bathroom, and ghosts love water and bathrooms. Oh, it's locked too. There's somebody inside all of these.
Inside all of these?
I don't know, at least one of them.
I don't know. I can't see
I
any
think so.
feet.
It's like a little corner here. I like how it's like only one male bathroom.
Urinal.
Oh, is that what you call it? Urinal.
There's only one urinal.
Male bathroom.
Male
One.
bathroom.
I didn't know it's called a urinal. Okay.
No, it's a sink.
Yeah, you wash your
Oh,
hands
ew.
there.
Yeah.
Ew.
There's an
I
extra
still
flashlight.
don't
I'm just
get
gonna
how
take it.
people can use the bathroom like that. Like how do you like, especially when they're
Like
all lined
standing-
up?
Like
You
standing
stand up and you
Well,
yeah.
I feel like maybe we're missing some body parts in order for us to be able to go standing
No,
up.
it's more like how do you like? There's like someone right next to you, and you like what pee together?
See, that's
Oh.
what's interesting. Like if people are always interested about what girls do in the washroom. But what about the guys? What do guys do in the washroom? What
Such a
do they
good
do?
Right.
And Komakino, thank you. We like to hold hands as we do our business and the occasional sword fighting. Whoa, in the guys' washroom, that's so... Man, the guys' washroom sounds so much more cooler than the girls' washroom. What? So, I have a question. Like, in the guys' washroom, are they separated by stalls? Or is it like one of those movies where there are like a bunch of those places where you gotta stand and then there's a barricade between like each of them? The urinals, right? Like, do you guys have toilets or just urinals? You guys have both? Really? So there's only like 1 to 2 toilets and then 5 That's crazy. That's crazy. Whoa. Well, you guys are super comfortable with each other, huh? Wow. Wow. You guys like do the doo-doo in the urinals? That's crazy. You guys are really comfortable with each other, huh? So, like, 1 to 2 toilets, and then how many urinals usually? Usually 5. Really? So, like, do you guys prefer to use the toilet or the urinal? Or you guys, like, are you guys just comfortable with each other? Like, you guys just stand side by side? Okay, you guys prefer the toilet because, stalls, right? Okay, that makes sense. Let's say there are like 5 urinals, right? Then do you guys just like stand side by side, like next to each other, or is it like a space apart? Probably like a space apart, right? But if there's someone that like comes up right next to you, do you feel weirded out? Thank you. Oh, I like accidentally pushed away the power outlet, so it got like plugged out. Wait, so oh no, like I missed the best part. So like what happened? Like what happens if like someone comes up right next to you? Like, do you get weirded out? You get uncomfortable? Well, has anyone like looked over? Has anyone like looked, like, give you a side glance and be like, and like give you a nod or like like have they ever done that? Really? No. We look straight ahead. So like you guys just like look straight into the wall and just not think? Or what? Like, is there a mirror? Or is it just a wall? They pull out their phones? Really? Wait, that's so dirty. Because, like, ew. Wait, like, the phones... Okay, phones don't happen. Okay. Nobody pulls out their phone, right? Okay. You gotta... you gotta... Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. Wait, that's so much more interesting. What the heck? Wow. Wait, this is so much more interesting than the girls' washroom. What the heck? Wait, so only 2 stalls? And like 5 of them are just urinals? And you guys are just okay with, like, you know, being so out in the open like that? There's never a line. I mean, I did notice that there aren't any lines in the guys' washroom, so... Like, meanwhile, the girls always have to wait, and... God, it's so... Ugh! Like, the public washroom... Ugh! It's so... Ugh! Wow. It's so gross on our side. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess no matter where you go, it's just, like, gross no matter what. Yeah, it's gross everywhere. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, oh, now I'm feeling, grossed out. Because there was this one time, this actually happened at the airport, where, you know, we were just minding our own business, and then this woman just, like, came by and, like, barfed into the sink. And then, you know, like, okay, maybe you couldn't wait to go into the stall, even though all the stalls were available. But, like, yeah, you know, maybe she just couldn't, like, make it all the way into the stall, which is fine, whatever. But she didn't even, like, clean the, you know, the barf, like the barf, like, you know, like with water or anything. She just left it as is and, like, left the washroom. And I was like, oh, and then I had to see that, and everyone else had to see that. Oh, it was so gross. Oh. She didn't wash her hands either, no. So, gross. And then everybody was, like, grimacing because she just left. Ooh, so gross. Shouldn't have cooked my meal at this time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that was my first time seeing that happen. That's why it, like, really shook me. Ooh, so gross. She didn't even, like wash it down with water. Ooh, yeah. That happened, like, on the most recent flight. So, yeah. Ooh, yeah, but anyway, like, guys' washroom, how interesting. Gosh, that's so cool. Whoa, I never knew. That's so interesting. No, it's just such a fascinating topic. So, like, you guys are just okay with just exposing yourself in public like that? You know, if someone, like, decides to look over, they'll be able to see. But, like, the fact that you're just okay with that is crazy. It's like you're putting so much trust in the other person. So, like, what happens? Well, what happens if they actually do look over? Then, like, do you guys start, like, fist fighting? Like, like, I smirk. Or, like, do you just, like that's crazy. Wow. Anyway, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I learned something new. Thank you so much for this information. There's a small wall between each urinal. God, I'm still very much curious about like what's gonna happen, like if someone like decides to like stand next to you. Like I think you guys just said, oh, weird looks. But like if you give them a weird look, what if you give them a weird look, but you know, the other person interprets that as you looking at them there, and then what happens? So like, you know, do you still look straight ahead even though someone's standing next to you? Like you just think to yourself, man, this person is weird. Do you leave or do you give them a weird look? Like, what do you do? Oh, leave. Oh, so like you leave without like, you know, without like finishing? You just like leave the urinal, you like, you know, stop, you hold in your pee and like just go? Really? Oh. Like you... So like, oh, so you do... Super B. Oh man. That's crazy. Okay, so you like finish peeing like quickly and then leave. Okay. Super B. Like psh. Oh man. Oh, that's interesting. Well, thank you so much for being honest. We just have one big mirror. Near the sink, right? It's just that the reason why I thought the mirrors would be you know, in front of this like the urinals is because sometimes like in movies or dramas, like they have the camera like camera's perspective, like the front of the urinal, and then you know they have those parts where they would like kind of like look at each other like from the side, like side glances. So I thought there would be a mirror. I thought like maybe like, you know, you would have a staring contest with yourself or something. I mean, yeah, okay, well, okay. This was very insightful though. Like I was always kind of curious about the washroom. Locking myself in the bath. What does that mean even? Bro, just Google. Well, I don't want to Google because, like, I don't know how, like, genuine it's going to be. And, like, all washrooms are different, right? Probably depends on, like, each country or something. So I thought, like, asking directly from the source would be more efficient, you know? From the source. No, like asking from, you know, you guys like have, no, like don't interpret it like that. Like, I'm just saying, like, you guys have the experience of using, like, at least, like, you know, some of you have experience of using the guy's washroom, and I wanted to know, like, what do you mean by source? Like, now I'm scared. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you guys have the experience of using the guy. You guys have the first-hand info. Yes, you guys have the first-hand information. Yeah, which is why that I, you know, like I was curious because of that. So, you know, I was like curious. So now I know. So, you know, thank you. Oh, I mean, I was just really curious. Like I don't know. I don't know what it's like at all. So yeah, anyway, okay, I'll move on. Okay, so, let's see, right, yeah, right, Pokemon, yeah, we like to hold hands as we do our business and the occasional, yeah, right, and then guys typically leave at least one urinal as a buffer between each other, unless they're really desperate. Like, that's such a foreign concept to me. Like, what? What kind of, like, silent rule is that? Anyway, like, see, that's why I'm so curious. That's such an interesting rule. It's called having respect. That's crazy. What kind of rule is that? Wait, no, I'm so curious. So, like, how do you know that that's the etiquette? Like, does your, like, I don't know, like, your dad or, like, you know, a friend take you to the washroom for the first time, and then your dad, like, teaches you, like, oh, you gotta leave one urinal for the next person? Like, do they just teach you, or is it just like, you know, you look at that, be like, oh, you gotta have one urinal as a spare? It's just instinct? Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, that's so weird, because, like, for us, like, you know, they're all just stalls. So whatever's an empty stall, you go in, and that's it. There's no, like, oh, you leave one stall open for emergencies. You don't have that. You just, whatever's there, you go in. It's the washroom, not a pub. We ain't here to chat. But, like, we chat. I don't know. I'll never understand. Rusito, thank you, and
Yeah, 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 yeah.